But anyway, so I don't think we have any guests tonight that I know of, but I would like to get
First
the audience input.
first week back to work, and I feel like it didn't take off that week.
Yeah, it does that to you.
That's for sure.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not an Oklahoma State guy. I'm a Oklahoma fan. They play Saturday.
So you like state better than Oklahoma?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
okay. Okay.
no. I'm a Sooners fan.
Okay. That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
Just making sure.
yeah. Well, I'm Crimson and Cream. No, they wear the Oklahoma State wears the orange jerseys, and it looks like they're going to play football and go hunting after the game, or go pick up trash along the highway.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, punt.
I'm always watching either Young Sheldon or The Big Bang Theory before we go on.
I've seen a little bit of Young Sheldon. It's okay, but Big Bang's a lot funnier.
Oh, yeah.
The Young Sheldon character isn't that funny. It's the family. It's funny.
My beard's getting out of control, man.
Yeah.
Time for a trim again.
Okay. We got Nora watching. So
Hey, Nor.
yeah, we haven't actually started the show yet. We're just,
No sales, Mark. I just seen it.
you just saw it. I was wondering how I was going to take you to notice that.
Because I'm sitting there looking at something, and I look over and I say,
You want to hear something funny? You know, the name last week was Rainy Day Mark. We had a downpour yesterday.
Uh-oh. You jinxed yourself.
No,
Oh,
I didn't jinx
wow.
myself, but I also didn't deliver a belt yesterday.
I hope we get some rain. We got a little bit, but not too much. We need more rain.
Did you see the picture I can't remember where I posted? It was a comment in the, I think it was the guy to the belt hobby. You know, the meme with the woman yelling at the cat?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can download that real quick before the show starts. Then we're going to have time. Let's see. Oh, I deleted that. I got to go back and find it. Oh, it's hilarious.
Funny, I went into work on Monday, and
Here it is.
they all go, "You want to hear the latest rumor?" I said, "What?" Well, somebody thought you died. Somebody thought you walked out, and then something else. Somebody said you disappeared. Like, I just took a vacation. That's all I did.
And of course, they think all the negative things first.
This is what
I'm
I got
like-
after I got back that week we were off because I was on vacation, off the air.
I'm like, oh my gosh! Thank God you're back.
Okay, time for the countdown clock.
Okay.
I may have to wait to show this. Let me see if I get this going. This is funny.
Well,
Just a minute. I'll show you. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Upload the picture. Yeah, I'll have time. Okay, look at this picture.
Oh yeah.
I had to. It's just too funny to pass
That's
up.
too
Oh,
hilarious.
that's good. That's good.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh.
You said you would ship today.
I said ship something, but it wasn't the belt.
200 a week or 200 whenever,
Yeah.
you know.
That's hilarious.
I've got a guy that's been asking to come on the show. This is 3 weeks in a row, and I'm gonna see if he's got something to show.
That is hilarious.
Okay. You got 37 seconds, guys.
Mm-hmm.
16-7, Oklahoma State over Central Michigan Chippewas. The Fighting Chippewas. What's a Chip? Oh, it's an Indian. Okay, it's a Native American tribe.
There you go.
I kept thinking it was an animal, but I forget it's an Indian tribe. So
Oh, Kevin Nash has decided to jump into the cannabis field.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
saw that. I saw it. Well, him and Ric Flair ought to get together because Flair's in it too.
Oh yeah.
So I think Flair's in it with Mike Tyson.
Well,
He's in with
Flair's
everybody.
selling that woo weed.
Uh-oh. You know what that means? Spinning the Globe starts now. Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. We are live. We're here. We are spanning the globe. I want to welcome you tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. We don't have a full crew tonight, but we got a couple of guys, and I'll just go ahead and introduce them now. And I won't waste a lot of time on the introductions. We're going to bring in Richard Ward, the warden.
Hey everybody.
Thank you for joining us, and Mr. Andy Bolger.
Hey, everybody.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
Good to be here.
Y'all had a good week.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Good
we're,
deal.
we're almost to Labor Day weekend, so can't complain.
Okay, let's get to the comments. Oh, there he is.
Hey Norm,
It's
what's
Nor,
up?
how you
Here's
doing, buddy?
Nor. Good day to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got to order in from the Waz. He's waiting on a belt. Oh, TNA World
Big-
Title, the Wildcat
Big
wrestling.
Big Ben is in the building. Good evening, Ben.
Is he? I'll get to him in a minute. Oh, Jake Keel. I want to send out congratulations to Jake
Yeah.
Keel. He is the, I'm getting ahead of myself, but he is the one of the hosts for the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. He's been on the show a few times, and him and his wife just had their first baby, and they named her, it's a baby girl, and they named her Moxley.
Congrats, you guys.
Wonder where they got the
Like-
inspiration for that name. So
I don't know
congratulations
where
to you.
got that name.
That's a real inspiring name.
It sounds
Perfect
familiar.
choice.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It has a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Facebook user, thank you for watching. If you are watching us on Facebook, in order for your name to appear on the screen, you have to click on the StreamYard link and allow it to show your name so we can know who we're talking to. Or you can go to YouTube and watch us on YouTube on the Wild World of Belts YouTube channel. Let's go Sox. Okay, I'm watching the Oklahoma State Central Michigan game on the big screen.
Mark, I just want to take this time to thank the guys at the official Turnbuckle Throwbacks, Mr. Phil Rea, Choppy, and Jay. They had me on their podcast last Friday, and they actually gave us a shout out, and they said, keep up what we're doing. They are watching,
Oh,
and
awesome!
they are part of the group.
Awesome. We might need to bring them on sometime.
Yeah,
I
Definitely,
understand
definitely.
you went on their show
Definitely,
and
yeah.
plug this podcast. So
Exactly. They gave me the time to do it for us, and I thank them.
absolutely, yeah. Good luck to those guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Dakota Curtis has hit me up. This is 3 weeks in a row he's wanted to come on the show, and I'm going to bring him on later in the show. He's
Okay.
got a belt he wants to show off, so I'll bring him in. I don't know this gentleman, so we'll bring him on for just a few minutes, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
Platinum, good
Hey,
evening.
Platinum. What's up,
Hey,
Platinum?
Platinum. Good evening.
New York fan. Ah, get off of here.
Hey, that's me.
There's Ben. Hello, Ben. Good evening.
Hey, Ben.
Well, we'll take you for as long as we can have you. So, good evening, Drew,
Drew.
and good evening, Facebook user. I want to begin by reminding everybody this show is is sponsored by the Mark Leather Releathering page. That's me. And by Unique, I'll be careful about mentioning any makers right now. But
Yeah.
Unique Spirit sponsors this show. He does a great job. So if you have a belt
sure
you want
does.
made, hit him up. I am not a middleman for this gentleman. I just advertise for him. So if anybody from WWE is watching, I have no involvement in sales. As I mentioned earlier, you can also watch us on the YouTube channel, Wide World of Belts. And I mentioned Jake Keel a minute ago. This is his podcast, the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast on Apple Podcasts. And it's their partnership with us on the StreamYard link, stream account that the YouTube portion of this podcast is possible.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Moxie says, hey.
Hey, Moxley.
She is officially
Moxley.
the youngest viewer of this show.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And
Somebody's
Jake's taking on the manager's role in the wrestling business. So
That's
really?
awesome.
so
Good for
okay,
him.
I'm going to show off the belt of the week, but I got to get this current. Now I did not shoot a video. I've had a hell of a week, and so I did not get a chance to really shoot a video. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to hold the belt up to the screen because I have to move the microphone out of the way. I can't see the screen when I hold the belt up. So
Mhm.
I am just going to bring in the belt cam.
There you go.
The
This
belt
is my
cam.
Creme Rhyme by Rizwan. Let me move over a little bit so I can talk about this. This is a brass belt.
Gorgeous.
I was going to order zinc, and he taught me in the brass because he said brass engraves a lot better, which he did a beautiful job on this.
Sure did.
I love the stitching and the brown leather, man.
Yeah, he did a
That
great
is
job with this.
nice.
Now, this belt was ordered during the COVID outbreak in 2020, so it took me about 9, almost 10 months to get this belt. But I'm going to
Mhm.
tell you, it was well worth the wait.
Perfection takes
Mhm.
time.
Well worth the wait. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Very nice.
Drew commented. Thank you,
Very
Drew.
good
And
art.
my biggest concern was tarnishing on this belt. And he told me he would put some extra clear on it. It was 24 karat gold plated, so he would put extra clear on it and assure me it would not tarnish. And so far, in about 2 years now, it'll be 2 years in October, it has not tarnished yet.
Wow, 2 years
Great.
already, huh?
Okay, now at the time I ordered this belt platinum, it was $850, but the price has since gone up. And he does more zinc orders now than he does brass. But I'm perfectly fine with this one. I'm perfectly fine with this. I would put this up against any other maker, Classic Shields, Nawaz, anybody.
Mhm.
Now, am I
does
saying
very
it's the best? No, I think it's up there with them, though.
Yeah, it's right up there with Classic Shields, I
Yeah.
think.
So if you'll give me a
Nice.
minute, you guys talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to switch belts out here because I'm going to show off something else.
Okay.
Turn off my camera. Or I guess I can talk while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
There you go. So, Richard, what do you think about Braun Strowman returning to Raw on Monday?
I'm excited. I just want him to lose that ridiculous haircut.
Whatever.
Yeah,
it
he
takes.
doesn't have much of a hairstyle there.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. If he's returning, he's not coming alone. That's all I got to say. He is not
Well-
coming alone.
Well, he's going to Raw, but his girlfriend is on SmackDown.
Oops. There we
Yep.
go.
So.
And right now, Triple H is real big on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Rizwan is great, and I want to credit Jermaine Floyd for this belt because I saw his and had to have one. So,
Yeah. Very nice belt.
Mr. James Wood. good evening. Thank
Hello,
you for
sir.
joining us.
What's up, James?
Okay, now I'm gonna show off a belt I actually have for sale.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all talk about that while I'm showing this belt off. That's it. Before you do that though,
Mhm.
this belt is a world class tag team championship, and I believe the plates were made by Muhammad Asif, and
Okay.
I did the leather on this belt. So I'm gonna show this off. You talk about cover.
I'm not
control
sure
your,
what's going to
control your
happen
narratives.
with them. I think Control Your Narrative is either going to fizzle out or
Yes.
they're going to wind up coming over.
They made a valiant attempt. I mean, it's
Hey,
pretty
they
much
tried it. They gave it the good, the old hee-ho.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah, 'cause-
have a feeling they can use it to their advantage.
Now,
So,
EC3 is in NWA right now. I don't know if he signed a long-term a contract, so he might be available to come to WWE also. I mean,
that'd be cool to bring him and Strowman at the
he
same
wasn't
time.
treated right. he wasn't treated right when they signed him. He didn't get to do anything.
No.
So it'd be nice to see them use him correctly. Triple H sure would use him correctly. Vince
Oh,
did,
definitely. 100%.
you know?
Yep.
That was a beautiful belt, Mark.
That's nice.
That's a nice.
It
yeah, look
is.
at
I was asking $350 for this shipped, but I'm going to drop the price to $325 because this is for my personal collection, guys. This is not. I'm not selling this from a maker. I've had this in my personal collection for over a year now, and so I'm going to sell it.
That's a sweet
All
belt.
right.
Like I keep saying, it's true. I can't believe you haven't sold it yet.
I can't either, but it is what it is.
It'll-
If you're
it'll-
interested in
it'll
this
sell.
belt, what's that?
I said it'll sell.
Yeah, eventually. But that's Belt Cam making its debut on this show tonight.
Belt cam works for me.
The first for spanning the globe.
Yeah, we're always innovating.
Yeah, I just hope they wherever he goes.
I don't think you should bring back the Dixie's nephew character.
Yeah,
I think you should just bring back EC3. That's the way he is now.
Hey,
Here's
Piers.
Austin. Join us from
What's up,
join us from
Piers?
down under. Join us
Our
from
thing
down
down
under.
Good day, mate.
Yeah. I guess he's talking about the world class belt. kick belt
We'll see
cam
what we
off.
can do, Piers.
Whoops. Kick it out. Here we go. Kick from studio. There we go.
I like belt cam. Belt cam works.
Works pretty good.
Definitely.
But I still have to bend over though. But
Now I noticed you had it muted, so it couldn't interrupt or say anything. So
right, yeah.
you did what you had to do.
Belt cam is actually a mime on the side.
Ah, okay.
So what I want to talk about tonight is something that's recently come up. We had something coming up, which it happens every year,
Yep.
about this time every year, and it causes panic and knee-jerk reactions. And I have to admit, I was one of those knee-jerk reactions.
Mhm.
And I don't exactly. Well, thank you, Pierce. The feeling is mutual. Oh, I had those two words reversed. Sorry. Oh, get started early on this stuff.
Oops.
So anyway, WWE and Amazon have partnered together in an attempt, and I get this. I perfectly understand this. I just can't believe they had to do this. They're going after counterfeit belts on Amazon because somebody, I guess a maker, advertised WWE belts, and apparently they were bad boots on Amazon. So
Is he dubbed back-
WWE's legal team got with Amazon, and I think they filed suit against 13 people total.
Wow.
One
Well,
particular one in New Jersey, and I didn't hear about the others,
Uh-oh.
but I think 13
Is there
people
one in West
total.
Virginia possibly?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
E-dub
That
back in
okay, that reminds me of a joke, and I told you guys this joke. You think I'll tell this joke?
Why not?
Why not?
Do you really think I'll tell the joke?
Why not?
Okay.
Why
all right.
not?
I'll tell a joke, and if it bombs, I'm sorry, guys. You got 3 guys here that that voted for this. So, Eddie Williams, Josh Hammer, and Mark Thomas walk into a bar. Bartender looks up, sees him, says, "Money up front." So, bad joke. I'm sorry. I don't have
Money
a rim
up
shot.
front.
Money up front. Yeah.
Money now.
Yeah, money now. Yeah. JG Moreworth, it's my money. I want it now. So anyway, because of the WWE and Amazon partnership in this venture, a lot of sales posts have come down. Well, not come down, but they're ceasing to exist at the moment. And I took our sales. Well, I didn't take it down, but I announced on the group that we would, for the time being, not have belt sales. So what I wanted to do is talk about this and talk about with the viewers that we have watching. We have 8 right now watching. Because I don't want to stop belt sales because there are guys like me trying to sell belts out of their collections, and try to find a happy medium here where you're flying under the radar. Yeah, exactly, Ben. And I'm guilty of this. I'll be the first to admit I'm guilty of this, but I was kind of following suit with everybody else because I didn't want to be the only one out there exposed
How's
doing
it going,
this.
Walt?
Hello, Walt.
Okay, well,
A new member to the hobby. Got a brand new WWF classic tag. Nice, beautiful.
mhm.
His fiance, I guess, got that going, and some guys chipped in and got that for him. So congratulations,
cool.
Walt. Want to get him on a show
Welcome,
sometime and show that belt off.
welcome to the club.
Yeah. So as I understand it, and I could be wrong, anybody can chime in. And if somebody wants to come on and talk about this that knows more about it than I do, because I don't know the legality of this, and my ring light's about to go out on me. Here we go. Time for a new one. Um, um, from what I understand, it's WWE stuff only. They're going after because they got the WWE shop. So network logos, anything they have in the shop is off limits. Absolutely off
That
limits.
includes WCW also because they own that.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'd like to do is open belt sales back up. I don't know if they'll do it tomorrow or not. I'd like to try to figure out something by next week. But what I'm thinking about is maybe limiting it. Now, Kevin Davenport and we talked about this behind the scenes, and Kevin had the idea of having belt sales, but do not put pictures up, and really no detailed description as far as who the maker was or anything like that. Say something like, I have a European Championship for sale, 250 shipped, PM for picks and price. And I think that would work. The only problem with that is belt sales don't work very well if you don't have something to show. People don't want to go through the trouble of saying, "Hey, send me pictures," because what you get is a lot of tire kickers. People that
Window
say, "Send me
shoppers.
pictures," and then they'll pass.
Yeah.
Because invariably somebody's going to have a belt for sale that nobody's going to want. It's just that's the way it works. Some people have belts that they don't want for reasons known only to them. But there's some belts out there that aren't made very well, and you'll have somebody message, "Hey, send me a picture." They'll send it to you, and you look at it and go, "Ooh, I don't think so,"
Mhm.
and pass on it. It's just going to generate a lot of unnecessary hurt feelings and things like that, and frustration. Okay. Anything that's in the shop and network logo stuff. Yeah, that's kind of how I understood it too.
Yeah.
But like classic belts, like my world class tag, or I don't
Club
know. I
One.
guess the Crumb Ride's wide open, isn't it? Because there's really no logos on it, unless
Good
you got the
evening,
WWE
Juan.
logo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think Carmine touched on this too. I think it was Carmine. Somebody touched on it. Said they cannot stop sales from a personal collection. I mean, you bought the thing; it's yours.
I mean, it's totally understandable. You know what I mean? You got to see it from their way.
Well, if you look at it this way too, somebody bought a. Jake Keel. He didn't buy it. He was telling me about it. Somebody had a Figures Inc. United States, WCW United States. They found in a pawn shop. So you're going to see. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. Unless you get the one it's not the Crumb Ride, but the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold. That's not a Crumb Ride. That's a big gold.
Mhm.
People new to the hobby may not know what I'm talking about, but it's got the WWE logo at the very top of the belt. Let me get up here. Oh, got too much going on here. Yeah, this is a Crumb Ride because it has no logo, but the WWE logo on the big gold is right up here.
Mhm.
The network logo. So this thing's heavy. Golly, brass is heavy, but it's nice. Oh, okay. I got to fix my shoulder. Okay. Classic belts. Now let's define what classic belts are.
That's from Juan Legacy.
Okay.
Juan, click on the Facebook link so we can see you, man.
Yeah. Hey, I want when you send me. Well, just if you just comment and tell us what the classic belts are. We're talking about like the classic tags, the Winged Eagle, things like that. This was made by Rizwan Mirza. He did a beautiful job, and it's hand engraved. Hand engraved. As I understand it, his shop. Oh, Winged Eagle and the classic tags. Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
Hang
So
in there,
I would say
Dakota, we're going to
anything.
bring you on in a little bit.
Yeah. Good evening, Facebook user.
What's up, Jason?
So Yeah, I was thinking that any of the old any NWA belts are fine. Any of those boots or anything like that. But if you're looking at WWF, WWE with the logos on them, I mean, Fandu makes them without the logos. I would say block the logos and don't mention it in the ads. Oh, that's right. It is in the shop. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Except they have they call it the Legend logo.
Yeah. But there's a lot of companies that make those or use those belts in their own organizations. They don't have that logo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do, James, and you're going to have to be patient with him because it takes a while, but it is well worth the wait. I can guarantee it.
Yep.
I don't know what his wait times are now, but back in 2020, when the height of the shutdowns were going on, they're shutting down Pakistan. It took and they also had floods and things going on over there at the same time. So it took me about 9 or 10 months to get the belt. But again, it was well worth the wait. He did a wonderful job. It's one of my favorite belts in my collection. It's not my heaviest. Actually, that AWA it's the heaviest belt I got right now.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Until I get the Hilo Buck, until I get the IWGP V4 that I got ordered
Hey,
from.
Buck.
That's going to be about 20. That's going to be about 22 pounds.
Okay. I need to hit him up. It was in the leather shop a couple weeks ago, so it should be close to being done.
Is Unique making that?
No, Mayon.
No, oh, that's right. I forgot.
I don't know, Ben. I got it from somewhere. I don't remember where I got it.
Some real cool guy.
Yeah, where did we get them from? I wonder who.
Yeah.
Who?
It came in with a Coors.
Who?
Rocky Mountain Spring Water and an inmate belt. But anyway, I'll figure out something. I'll get with my other admins or my other admin and Richard, who's the moderator of the group, and we'll figure out something. But we may have to. The North American. I forgot about the Mid-South North American. Yeah, I heard it's pretty heavy.
Nice.
21 pounds. That's a heavy belt. I wonder if the original that they use over in Japan is 2 millimeters or if it's 4 millimeters, because that's an awful lot of weight to carry around your waist.
Yeah, I believe it is 4 millimeters at least.
Yeah, it's got to be heavy.
we were
carried around
talking
your waist.
about
How Kenny Omega ran around with it, being as skinny as
Yeah.
he is.
Exactly. Yeah.
We talked about the NWA tag titles they
cool.
brought back. I'd
Oh,
like
the
to see them
United
in a zinc version.
Which one?
4 millimeters. They look like badges.
The NWA United States that
Yeah.
they need all the help they can. I mean, it needs help.
I get that he's trying to bring back the older championships. He's trying to honor the history of those championships.
Yeah.
But you can go overboard with that, and these United States tags are a classic example of that.
I, like a lot of other people, were wanting the Crockett version, and he's only brought Billy Corgan's only brought back one Crockett, and that's the television.
Yeah. Now the national championship is actually a classic, but it was a United States championship at the time in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he brought that design back, but he's renamed the title, and I don't like that version of the title.
Yeah.
I just never liked that alligator or that gator croc strap. So
Yeah, not a fan of it myself.
no.
Nah.
But anyway, we'll figure it out. I don't think I'm gonna reopen belt sales tomorrow, but I might do it next week. But we may have to just put the kibosh on shop belts and WWF classics, at least pictures or descriptions of them. But I'll line that out when I put the post back up.
I agree, Jason.
Till things calm down a bit.
Yeah, the things calm down. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that far reaching, but you got to be smart about it. I mean, there's people. Pakistan's going to make the belts. They don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have nothing holding them back. Nothing.
Well, they can't do anything about them over there. They got the people over here because they're selling out of the United States, accepting the money in the United States. So that's why they're being prosecuted. But it's not worth a $5,000 fine and a possible jail sentence over zinc and leather.
Yeah. All middlemen are on the lookout right now.
Yeah, they are. They sure are. But
I heard they have to pay in full before they go into the bar.
Yeah. You know what you get when you cross Josh Hammer, Eddie Williams, and Mark Thomas?
Oh boy,
Screwed. Screwed.
Ah!
Sorry.
But I'm bumped.
He's here all
Yeah.
night, people.
Yeah. I ought to go on Dry Bar Comedy because that's very dry. That's a good question, Jason. I don't know.
They sure sell on eBay.
And a good point is made. Are you going to get in trouble for ordering a belt from Pakistan? No, you're not, because
No.
it's the buyers that are in trouble. But here's the thing: people are worried about them confiscating belts through customs. I don't think they're going to do that. But what I think they're going to do is if you order a belt from Pakistan, like I got the IWGP, I can't talk with this thing in my ear. An echo in my ear is driving me nuts. Wait a minute. Oh, that ought to be against the law just for the concept.
Oh my
Just for the
God.
idea.
That's But a point's been made that a lot of these belt sales are person to person, like on eBay. You're not
Mhm.
buying through a company like Amazon. You're buying directly. You pay that person directly, and you get the belt.
Mhm.
And they're saying eBay could be next. I don't know, but it's like your personal property. But again, these Pakistani makers, they're over there. They're not subject to our laws. Now they can intercept them here. Sure, absolutely. Will they? I don't know. But I think they're more likely to intercept a package from Pakistan if you order 6 or 7 or 8 belts at a time, and that big old heavy package comes in. That's like ordering a big old crate of a fake Oakley sunglasses. But if you're ordering one belt, I don't think they're going to throw a fit about it.
Big shipments haven't been gone through in the past. So I mean,
Yeah. So we'll see how that works out. I just think everybody's kind of lying low for right now and kind of wait
just to
till
be
dust
just to
settles.
be on
And
the safe side,
Yeah. And a lot of people are blaming Dan McMahon, or they're saying that he's rejoicing over this.
No.
I don't know if he's doing that or not. I'm
don't
sure because it's been cutting in his bottom line that I'm sure it's was taken as good news for him, but I don't think he's dancing in the streets over it.
Yeah, I mean, he put up a post about it, but he wasn't like being bragging about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. Like you guys said, it happens from time to time around this year.
Yeah. So
Once a year.
we'll just wait till it calms
Once a
down and
year.
things will kind of resume. But you got to be smart about it. Just be smart about
Yeah,
it.
and then also keep in mind that Triple H is looking to reinvent the belts, the titles, looking to go in a different direction.
Oh God, we
Yeah.
can only hope.
I haven't really looked on Amazon for belts because you see more on eBay, or I do anyway. I don't buy them on eBay, but just kind of funny to see them on there. But I don't know if Amazon has bootleg belts in storage. My network logo. This is a WW shop belt. I got 2 of them. There's one on the other end you can't see. I got them through Amazon, but they're
I wonder-
WW shop. They were ordered from the WW shop Amazon store.
I'm wondering if they're going to get involved in Etsy as well.
I heard that. I don't know if
Also,
I heard it from a comment in the belt group, so I don't know. Yeah, that's true. You buy a belt, you can sell it. It's yours. You can sell
your
it.
property. Yeah,
Now, if you make a belt and sell it, that's a different story.
that's another story. Yeah.
That's another story. So we'll see. I'm sure the belt sales come back, and Platinum sent me.
And if they do Etsy,
Picture.
they would have to do Macari also.
Yeah, there's all sorts of apps out there.
You know,
Platinum just sent me a couple of pictures, and Platinum, do you want me to say who the maker is, or just keep it anonymous? Let me upload these pictures real quick while I wait for his response. I'm no expert in the law or anything like that, or copyrights, or commerce or anything like that. But the belt hobby's been around for a long time. I think it'll be around for a lot longer. Okay, I won't mention the maker. But now, is this your belt?
nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mhm.
Very nice. Yeah.
IWGP Intercontinental.
I had that belt before. I
It is
want
pretty.
it again.
It is beautiful.
New Japan just make gorgeous belts.
They do. And
Oh,
when I first saw this style belt, the V4, and this, I thought, man, those are ugly belts. But after I got to looking at them, I really fell in love.
Yeah.
Oh, this is his belt. Okay. And the one thing I like about it is when Japan does things, they're so ornamental and ceremonial about everything.
Very detailed.
Well,
Exactly.
with the wrestling,
Yeah.
anytime there's a world title change in the ring, they throw these big old trophies up in the ring, throw the confetti, and make a big
Mhm.
ceremony out of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In America, you just have the guys from the locker room flood the ring, but they got these 3 big trophies they put out there in the middle of the ring when Ric Flair beat Kerry Von Erich for the world title there in Japan. They did that, and Flair posed with it. Okay, it was restored by Richard Simpson. We can say that, but I'm not going to say who the maker was.
Nice.
Yeah, but these belts, they're not network logos. They're not promoting the brand. They're promoting the title. And
Mhm.
Japan is very traditional about that. They do the same thing with their baseball. They do it with wrestling. Okay, you did a really good job. Really good job. Thanks for sharing.
Really
that.
good job.
So anyway, we'll see what happens with the sales posts. I want to bring them back because, like you guys, I want to sell belts too, or not belts, but I got belts in my collection that I want to sell because I want to replace them with better versions. That's on me. That's my own business. But these are for my personal collection. I'm not buying belts to sell. I was, just so I can re-leather them, and then I didn't need them, so I'd sell them. But and I may continue to do that once in a while. But as far as I'm not middlemaning for anybody, any makers. I don't have an agreement with. I don't collect money for belts for other makers, nothing like that. Just I want to be on the record about that.
Mhm.
Unique Spirit and I have an agreement. I advertise for him, and he cuts me a little break on the price of the belt. So, and it's worked out so far. So let's move on. I got another topic I want to talk about, and I didn't plan on talking about this, but it got brought up in my group, so I kind of got drug into it a little bit. And I kind of inserted myself a little bit, but there's and I don't know if he's watching the show or not. If he is, that's fine. I'm not going to malign the guy, but we had a guy post a thing in my group and several groups where he had an issue with a maker by the name of Ali Hassan. Um, and I don't know all the details other than what I saw posted, but basically what the deal is he paid full price for a belt, I believe for his wife, and and I'm not going to name him. I'm not here to shame anybody. But I am going to name the maker because he's, I just think you got to bum in the deal to a certain extent. But he paid I think over $500 for this belt, paid in full, and according to him, the maker wanted $200 extra to ship the belt, which didn't make any sense. Absolutely. Now I know makers sometimes will hit you up for extra money for shipping, but $200 seemed a little excessive to me. So I just went in there and I saw the maker was in my group, and I blocked him from the group. And I think that was done and I posted I'd done that, and I think other groups kicked him out as well. So I let it go. I was done with it. Well, today, and I was at work when this was going on. I got a message from somebody who I also will not name, asking me why I blocked Ali Hassan. Said he's a good maker. Why'd you block him? So I told him about the post, and he said, "Well, you're not getting both sides of the story. There's more to this, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. But basically, what the deal is this gentleman ordered 3 custom belts back in December, custom belts, and I guess there was a payment plan. I don't have a lot of details on that yet, so I'm not going to add some stuff in there I don't know anything about. But I reached out to this maker, and I said, "Look, you're getting a lot of bad press. I've got somebody coming forward to kind of stand up for you, and it's somebody I respect, and I kind of want to know what's going on. Can you tell me what's going on?" I said, "This guy's saying this, this, and this. Can you show me proof that this is not true?" And I think there's a little bit of there's always a communication issue with makers over there because of the language barrier. And so I said, I just need proof. Well, let me back up. The guy that reached out to me told me that $200 was not for shipping. He ordered three belts. I think the total charge was like 1,800 and some odd dollars, and the $500 was for that one belt that was finished. And another thing was he said that belt, he's never got any updates showing that belt has been completed. And I said I wasn't going to name him, but I got screenshots with his name on them, so I can't show him. But anyway, he said that he wanted to save the shipping charges by shipping all 3 belts when they were all completed. And so I need proof of that. So he sent me a screenshot and he circled it where it said, I'm not going to put it up here. I'm just going to read it as it was written. Where'd it go? Oh, it's on my phone. I was pulling my phone. Just a second. Pull it up here. Bear with me.
There's a bear
Okay.
in the room.
What's that?
I said, there's a bear in the room.
Is there a bear in the room?
Bear with you.
Oh, okay. I deleted it. I still got my trash folder, so let me pull it back up. Here it is. Nope, that ain't it. Well, I know I got it. I know I
We
got
need
it.
the Jeopardy
Oh.
music.
Yeah, we do. And I have it. I have it. It's downloaded. It's in my downloaded file folder. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to read it. And the maker said, in ASAP, you pay off, I will ship 3 belts together. He got a thumbs up on that, and the guy says, cool. Now, does that indicate to you that he intended to ship the belts together?
Nope.
No. No, the maker said, and I quote, as soon as I pull the picture back up again. I wish I could block out the name
I
here.
meant yes. I'm sorry. With the thumbs up.
Oh, okay, yeah. The maker said, as soon as you pay me in full, I will ship all 3 belts. To which the customer said, cool. But now he's saying he's paid in full for this belt. He wants this 1 belt. He left out that part that he ordered the belts, but he owes $1,290 to the maker. And something else. Where'd the other picture go? Hold up the picture here. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can open this up in Paint while I'm talking, and edit out, redact some stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just going to redact a couple of quick things here. Cut out this, mark out this guy's profile pic so it doesn't show up. His name isn't on this screen.
Yeah, Dakota, if you're still watching, we're gonna bring you on in the second hour.
Yeah, we'll bring you on probably the second hour, Dakota. So be patient. We'll bring you on.
Just be patient with us.
Yep. We're dealing with some important business here. I don't see a name here. Block that's okay. Okay, let me save it. Okay, now this he said he did not get any updated pictures of the completed product. Let me add the picture here. Okay. Let me go to the other picture real quick. Bear with me, guys. I'm not a grizzly bear, but not my dog spot. But I want to make sure that we're getting the full story here.
Will it be a liver spot or your dog spot?
Yeah.
It'll be Arn Anderson's spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Arn Anderson's spot. Yeah. Okay. I'm not very artistic here, so I'm just going to.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
You're the one.
Hang on.
Acknowledge him.
And I wasn't planning on showing these pictures, the screenshots, because I just wanted this for myself, so I could know that I made the right decision, whether to block this maker or not. So I had no plans to share these screenshots because they were just for my own personal use as an admin in the group. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I don't have. Okay, I got his name marked out. Okay, let me save it. We're almost there, folks. We're in the final stretch. I'm trying to stretch this out for 2 hours.
We're the innovators.
We're the innovators.
Do Mark.
Smokey Bear. There you go. He's dead, by the way.
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, Smokey the Bear. And I'm glad he brought that up. This was brought up in BAM last week. I don't know how it got brought up. Oh, Carmine was pissing off Smokey the Bear and some other mascot, but he said he felt pressure to prevent forest fire.
It was Smokey the Bear and McGruff, the crime dog.
McGruff, that's right. Well, we got off on talk about Smokey the Bear because when I went on vacation the week we were off the air, I went to Ruidoso, New Mexico, and there's a little town north of Ruidoso called Capitan, and there's a Smokey the Bear museum there, and we went there. It happened to be closed because they had ironically, they had forest fire danger going on up there, and so let's see which picture I put there.
So Smokey was pretty busy that weekend.
Well, Smokey the Bear was an actual bear. I mean, it was the Smokey the Bear mascot was based off of an actual bear. And
wow, I didn't
they
know
had
that.
a forest fire up there. Yeah, I can't remember what year this was, but they had a bad forest fire up there, and they found this poor little bear cub. He'd survived the fire, and they brought him somewhere and nursed him back to health, and decided to use him as a safety campaign for forest fires. And
Pretty cool.
that bear, I mean, I think this is back in the 40s or 50s, and that bear has since obviously died, and he's buried there in Capitan in the backyard of this museum. And I didn't get to go in there and see the grave, but anyway, okay, I'm gonna post a picture up here. He said he paid in full for this belt, and he wanted that belt. Okay, this shows, it says here, and ASAP, you pay off, I will ship 3 belts together. To which you see the thumbs up there, and the guy says, cool. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you the maker said, I will ship all 3 belts when you pay me in full for all 3. I mean, that's how I take it.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
any
obvious.
reasonable person would take it that way. Yeah. So he also said he didn't get an updated picture of the belt. That's the finished belt right there. This is August 4th.
Okay.
August 4th. That's the custom belt that he ordered, I believe, for his wife. So I'm not maligning the person that made that post. And the only reason I brought this up is because I made the decision to unblock that maker. I was not endorsing the maker. I just thought that the whole story wasn't told, and based on what I'm seeing, he didn't deserve to be blocked from the group. Now, should you do business with him? That's your decision. That's not my decision. I've never had any history with this maker. He's hit me up to buy belts, and like all makers, I say I'm not buying right now.
Well, there's
But
always 2 sides to a story.
There's
too,
always 2 sides to every story. Now, I understand there are other people who have had issues with this maker, and that's fine. But this guy put this post in my group, so I wanted to make sure that both sides of the stories were told.
Exactly.
And I had not planned on showing those screenshots, except for the fact he put a post up just a few minutes before the show started, saying that I made the decision to unblock the maker, and he's discouraging people from doing business with this maker because of the fact, I don't know why I loaded this picture. Oh, I know why I did. Because he was out $500 some odd on a belt, and he didn't get updated pictures, and the maker was refusing to ship the belt. So this is the other side of the story. So you make up your own mind, make your own decision based on this. If you want to deal with that maker, that's up to you. If you don't want to deal with him, that's your business as well. I just wanted to make sure that both sides of the story were told. And he is unblocked from my group. He will remain unblocked from my group unless he pulls some other obvious scam. This was not a scam. And I'm not saying that the buyer was wrong. I think there was a miscommunication there somewhere.
Oh yeah, there was definitely a miscommunication.
I think there's a miscommunication. So to the gentleman that made that post, I deleted your post from tonight, not the one the other day or yesterday, but I deleted the post tonight because my decision stands. No more argument. We're done. If you don't want to deal with that guy, don't deal with that guy. But you're also on post approval. So you're not going to make any more posts about this situation unless something new comes up that obviously there's some issues.
Mhm.
Update number 1. Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark, what's up? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and we respect that.
Yeah, we all have opinions, or we all have not opinions, but we all have dealings with makers, both good and bad. But if the guy says, I'll ship all 3 belts to you once you pay me for all 3, and you say okay, you've agreed to that.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's like selling a belt to a guy and agreeing to ship the belt, but deciding you're not going to ship it because it's raining. I'll tell you what I think might have happened. I think he just got excited after seeing that completed belt that he said he didn't get. That he just wanted it right then, which I'm not blaming him for that either. But if the maker's trying to save money on shipping, it does not. It costs a fortune to ship from over there.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. He was
And it's
trying
not
to save
unusual.
on
I've
shipping
had this done to
also.
me. I've had makers hit me up for shipping for belts that I received messed up. And I said, I'll send you a replacement, but I need money for shipping for that second. And I kind of disagree with that at first, but they are out the money, and I've got this belt, good or bad. So
Bad situation.
Yeah.
Now what I did with that belt, I sold the belt. Well, Johnny bought that one belt, and I just took the money and gave it to the maker because I'm not profiting from the belt. I just want a good belt.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything the maker did. It just got scratched in shipping. Yeah, but I wanted one that wasn't scratched, and Johnny was happy to have the one that was, and so I put it on leather and sold it to him, and sent the money to the maker. But it just didn't seem reasonable to me that the maker was asking for $200 for shipping. I don't think it costs that much.
So
for one
last
belt.
time I had to ship a belt back a few years ago, and I think I paid $100.
Yeah, 100 sounds more reasonable.
Yeah, not
But
200.
but he told me the 200 was for. He said he hadn't paid me for the other two belts, and he said, and he also sent him a picture of the plates after plating. They weren't painted yet. He said, "Here's a picture of what color paint do you want?" So he's getting updates.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to say he's not getting updates is not accurate. It's just not accurate. And I'm not here to stir up trouble between a maker and a buyer, but I just wanted to make sure both stories were told, and I wanted to make sure that people knew in my group why I made a decision I did to unblock this maker, because he, in my mind, didn't really do anything wrong.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
But
they just had a bad flood over there. If I'm wrong, quote me if I'm wrong.
Okay, so yeah, rain kind of affects delivery of belts sometimes.
I heard they shipped them in canoes.
Oh, canoes, yeah.
Pony
That's
Express.
That's CHL. CHL.
We're here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We're on fire.
Yeah, I need to get a rim shot sound. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this. Go ahead and bring on this Dakota Curtis here in a second. Oh, did they? Okay, that's awful.
Yeah,
I did. I take it back. I did hear about that. I sure did. But I haven't heard anything about any of the makers being affected by it. So I'm hoping they're okay.
Me too.
There reminds me, I hit up Mayan about an update on my IWGP.
You heard anything else about your 10 pounds of gold?
No. Did I say anything last week about this? I did get an update from Classic Shields.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay. Yeah, I did get an update. They got, that dome globe is a flat piece of metal, and all the ornaments on it are all separate pieces, and they're screwed on. And he said they got those made and cut out. They just need to go to assembly and polishing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
and I said, is there a time frame for that? He said, I can't give you time frame until we get everything cut out and polished. So I'll wait another month or two, and then I'll hit him up again. I ordered it back in October, so I really didn't expect it to be done until September, October this year.
Yeah.
I just wanted an update.
Yeah.
Just tell me anything.
A little communication goes a long way.
Yeah, and Classic Shields, they do watch the show, and I appreciate that. And they do beautiful work. They do. But they built a new shop. They built a new shop that was supposed to speed up their wait times. So I just felt it was fair to just ask for an update, 9 or 10 months after the fact. So
yeah.
But they did get back with me, and if you're watching Classic Shields, I'll be hitting you up in another month or two, because I really want those plates. I'm anxious to see because your plates are the best I've seen of that belt from anybody.
Definitely. I mean, me personally, I don't mind waiting a couple of months if I get an update. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of CM Punk, by the way. Okay, let me send Mr. Curtis the link. And Mr. Curtis, if you're watching on on your iPhone or on a iPad or something like that, you may have to paste this into your browser because it may not take you straight in. Just want you to know the foul language is not allowed in the show, so just keep that in mind. We do have a case occasionally that will drop an F-bomb here and there. And please don't be in your car in traffic because we don't want another incident like what happened last week.
Yeah.
No.
I want to apologize for this, folks. We were not expecting that, and when that happened, my laptop was locked up, and I was rebooting it, and I had transferred myself to my phone. Well, when I'm on my phone, I don't have the controls. I'm just a guest, so I couldn't remove Jim from the feed. And about the time he started that, my laptop was just now coming back up, but by the time I could click him off, it's too late. The F bombs were launched.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, he's going to bed. So interesting. Okay,
It's going to bed.
that's what he said. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
Good night.
That's live video for you folks.
Yeah.
So let's talk some wrestling.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got some good
Yes,
gossip.
we've had rumors of people jumping back on the ship at WWE,
Mhm.
coming back from the greener grass on the other side of the fence. Richard, what have you heard?
I heard Braun Strowman is a done deal. He's been in the works for a while. They were making it official that Triple H took over, and once he took over, it was a done deal. Whether Braun Strowman is coming back by his own is yet to be known. We will find out in the next couple days. Supposedly, Braun is supposed to show up on Monday Night Raw.
He changed his narrative.
Yep, he changed his narrative.
Oh, that's right. He's on the AEW. He's on
Yep.
CYN. That's right.
Because when they advertised their show, he wasn't with them.
One of our former guests is one of the big shots in Control Your Narrative.
I actually mentioned Chris on the podcast with my cousin.
Okay. Jake Logan is part of Control Your Narrative. Now, I have not watched it. I've heard good and bad things about it. So I don't really know. I was kind of hoping they could really.
I could never find where to watch it on
Yeah, I don't
on
either.
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Oh,
Just from
okay.
what I've seen.
I have to check that out.
I mean, I watched it when they were building it up, but I never got a chance to get into it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, other that was posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
Other than wrestling news, as you guys know, WWE has came to an agreement with Sasha and Naomi also
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're coming back.
to bring them back. Bobby Fish is now open to go wherever he wants.
Yep, he's been given his outright release and his best wishes on his future endeavors.
And Malachi Black is just a rumor for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
nothing was
rumors are
official.
flying about Bray Wyatt, but nothing concrete. So
I thought Tony Khan was totally in love with Bobby Fish, and I didn't realize he just signed him to, I guess, a short-term deal. You know, for a few months, because that's all he's really been there for a few months.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my,
well,
there he is.
Also, I noticed that
tag team.
Redbeard Eric Rowan had dropped some cryptic tweets, so he can be also coming back.
Oh, okay.
Now, wouldn't those two coming back go well with the Fiend coming back?
Possibly, yeah.
A major pay-per-view is happening this weekend, guys.
Well, you know, it's
Yep.
funny that a lot of these deals happen very publicly. It's like we know,
Yeah.
somebody's coming back, but with Bray Wyatt, I wonder if they're keeping this under wraps as a surprise. Which is
Something
hard to
big
keep
is going to
secret
go down,
nowadays.
I mean,
whether it be this pay-per-view or the following
The
one.
best place. The best.
well,
place
Bray's
to
not signed
do
with
something
anybody
like
right now,
that
is he?
Would be Adam.
No.
No, last I heard he was.
So they
making
can
a
keep
movie
that
or
secret.
something, but he had no.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
keep that secret because there's no news that he's being released from anybody. So
What
Yeah.
else is going on?
I'm going to get this built up off the floor.
Raquel Rodriguez, Triple H is really high on her. They're getting prepared to push her even more. So
And
with the
Raquel,
news of
that's
Braun
rough.
Strowman coming back and them being a couple,
Yeah.
I can see where it's going.
Yep. Now that she's a ladies tag team champion, they defend that on all the shows. Raw,
Yeah.
SmackDown,
Yep.
and
I heard they're gonna put him up against Dewdrop and Nikki Ash.
Now
I
those
think.
two, they moved over to NXT, didn't they?
Yes. That's what it was. It was gonna be the NXT titles. They're gonna go up against them for the NXT titles. My bad.
Okay.
Buy me. Buy me. I'm
Clash at the
channeling my inner Mark
Castle.
Cyrus.
And it is still a very good looking belt.
It is beautiful. It absolutely is. Yes.
Hasn't changed one bit from about a half an hour ago.
Watch
No.
Clash at the Castle.
Well, it got folded. It got folded. So
Otherwise,
okay.
the angry Scotchman is going to come after you.
All right, Richard, what do you think? I'm hearing possibly it's just the Universal title up by Roman this weekend, correct? Just
I'm hearing
Universal.
both titles.
I heard.
well, even one of the networks wanting him to drop one of the titles because
I've
he's
heard the
not on their show.
rumblings that
Yeah, I heard one title, but I have a feeling it's going to be either this pay-per-view or the next one. It's going to be
USA, but it was USA that was doing the complaining, and now all of a sudden I saw a report they are so happy with how Raw is being done now. Maybe they backed off a little. I mean,
yeah, I think they want the Universal to be taken from them.
okay, then that would mean Roman would only be on Monday Night Raw. So we'll just have to see what they do there.
Yeah, there's kind of a catch.
I also heard that when Braun comes back, he's supposed to squash the bloodline,
Oh,
whether he's by himself or with somebody else.
and speaking of the bloodline, the Usos' younger brother, is about to join.
Yep, Solo, right?
Sikola Solo, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Who knows what? But now his name, of course, will probably change to something.
Solo Uso.
Yeah. Yeah, Jerry Uso. I mean,
Jerry, yeah.
We'll call him Jake Uso.
Jerry or Jake. Yeah, something like it. Something with a J.
Rick Flair Uso.
Gianni Uso.
I'm torturing Platinum here with this.
Oh, Gianni Uso. Oh, that's rough.
What's up,
Mr. Russ
Rusty?
Miller.
Rusty.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm excited. It's been a long time for me to be really excited by a WWE show, and I've been in watching.
Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice
Yeah.
to look forward to Monday Night Raw and Smack? I mean, it's nice to look forward to WWE instead of like watching it and not really telling people about it. I mean, it's good to look forward to it.
I mean, I mentioned this on my cousin's podcast. Asuka, if WWE books her right, they can book her like the female Muta.
Yeah.
I would love to see her. She used to be a mean as can be, tough person. And
I think they need to turn her heel and let her use that gimmick.
Quit having that stupid thing where she's out there yelling nonsense. Just, make her mean as can be. And Mark is trying to hypnotize the viewers with that belt.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just torturing Platinum.
They can market her as a heel the way she was over in New Japan with the face paint.
Yeah.
Like Muta.
Yeah.
Sometimes Asuka says too much. I mean, it just sounds goofy.
I mean, if you look at it in New Japan,
yeah,
she was basically the female Muta. They were like, she was the dominant force as that.
I mean, she was legendary in New Japan. I mean, and then Vince got a hold of her, and the Vince effect. What else can I say?
But hopefully, everything.
Sorry, Platinum had to do it. I used to do this to Richard all the time.
Everything goes right. WrestleMania is going to be really good this year.
When did Russell Wilson join the Broncos? I saw it pop up here. He's agreed to a contract extension.
Yeah, he signed I think a $400-some million extension today.
Yeah, I'm watching the Fox.
Oh, and I can't forget my number one fan. I got something to show her if she's watching. Norm.
Oh yeah. It's Nor, but
yeah,
Nor.
We put Nor on the video because I couldn't find one. Nor.
Just drop the M, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Nor. There we go. We got Rey Mysterio. The Masters of the Universe line.
Mm-hmm.
We got The Macho Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I have
No
that.
Slim Jims included.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He was going to snap
You got
into
the-
one.
The Ultimate Warrior. I got a mess of these. I stopped collecting them after a certain line. Another Ultimate Warrior, different kind, newer line.
Yeah, that guy had way too much caffeine.
These were
Just a
pretty
little.
good. I got to admit, some of them I have are rare, and some of them are just you can find them. It's like Finn Balor; they did a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the demon character.
I don't like
the
that
demon character.
I mean, if he's going to stay in that character, that's one thing, but it's he goes back and forth. He's not Clark
I mean,
Kent.
I used to be to the point where I bought every figure from each line,
Mhm.
and now I've gotten to the point where I'm only getting certain figures now.
One more platinum just for you.
Speaking of the demon,
I haven't seen that one. That's nice.
I mean, he plays a good
yeah,
heel.
when you
but I
ordered
just-
the game back in the day, you got the figure free, and this is one of their special editions.
For me, it's still hard to believe that he was the first Universal Champion.
yeah,
Yeah,
He was supposed to be the new era, and he got hurt, and then it just all
they
went
stopped
down.
using the demon character. Triple H liked it.
Mhm.
apparently Gianni's getting into it with neighbors.
I'll leave
Gianni
it.
did something for me this last weekend, and I hope he doesn't mind. I want to show this off. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time because in the middle of the video, well, let me explain what happened. I was mowing. I spent the day Saturday on my motorcycle. Took a road trip on my motorcycle. It was a little warm outside, so I got home and went and mowed a couple of yards. I mowed the yards on the side. I'm not a rich man, and I got out of the shower. I was just tired. Gianni called. I ignored the call because I was just tired, and so he messaged me. He said, "Hey, I'm sitting here with JJ Dillon." And I thought, "Yeah, okay." So, you serious? He said, "Yeah, you want to say hi?" Well, yeah, sure. So he brought him up on a Facebook Messenger video, and I got to talk to JJ Dillon for a few minutes. And so I grabbed my phone real quick and recorded the screen. So I want to show this off because I thought it was really kind of cool. It's really nice of Gianni to do that. I know we gave him a hard time, but this was a nice thing he
That was
didn't
nice.
have to do for me, but he did, and I just wanted Gianni to know how much I appreciate it. So if Gianni's okay with it, I'd like to show this off. I got to load the video back up. I deleted it earlier. I showed these two guys.
It
But
definitely
in the
has
middle
a
of
good heart. I got to admit it.
yeah, in the middle of the video, I did drop the phone down because I was going to show him my. I was actually using my iPad to talk to him, and I put the phone down so I could show him my collection, and
I
he
thought you were
seemed to like it.
starstruck there for a minute.
Yeah, it was like so okay, it's processing. So I'm gonna show this off.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, Gianni. That was pretty
Yeah, it was
cool.
very nice. He didn't have to do that, and I didn't deserve this, but he did it anyway. So I
Then on his
appreciated it.
flight home, he met Damian Priest also.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Damian Priest and several other
Yeah.
people. Oh, he had that world class 6-man belt he showed off, and actually he was working JJ's table, and he showed it to JJ, he showed it to Booker T, and he showed it to one other wrestler. I can't remember who it was now, and they all liked the belt. They all liked the leather, and so I appreciated that too. Talked me up pretty good. So I'm gonna show off this video.
He al-
Hey JJ, how you doing? How are you doing? I'm good. Just got home from a motorcycle ride. Good to see you.
Where you from?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Are you working on belts, Mark?
No, I just got home. I've been on a motorcycle ride. Hang on. Let me show you my collection real quick.
Oh, beautiful.
Hold on.
This is the next few seconds. Is the phone's laying on the bed, so
Quite a collection.
Yeah.
What? Fine, the world class will find it on.
Yeah.
You do the there and you order the plates from various sources.
Yeah. Ordered plates from Pakistan. I put them on my leather.
Very good. Beautiful. Good to meet you and good to say hello.
Good to meet you. Enjoyed it.
That was
That
cool.
was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty
That
cool.
was
Thank
very
you,
nice,
Gian. I
Jim.
appreciate that.
Yeah, in fact,
Dory
Gianni,
Funk Jr. That's right. That was even the biggest deal right there. So.
and so Gianni messaged me on video. He's got the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez. Got to say hello to him.
Wow.
And then
That's
later-
awesome.
And then later he's with Bill Apter, the man who I depended on before internet, did those wonderful wrestling magazines.
Sports Illustrated.
Nicest,
Or not Sports
nicest
Illustrated.
So
guy
you
in the
both
world.
got something. I'm jealous now. I'm
Pro
the
Wrestling
last man
Illustrated.
out.
Yeah. So I mean, you say what you will about Gianni. We all gave him a hard time, but he's got a good heart.
He does.
And,
Very good heart.
yeah, exactly. I couldn't think of anything to say because I wasn't prepared. I just like, hey, let me show you my collection.
All of a
I wish
sudden,
I'd done this. I really wish
Yeah.
I'd done this. And
Yeah.
I didn't think of it.
Hey, JJ, I just got one last thing for you.
Yeah.
Woo!
He is Rusty. He was nice as can be to me. He was a great guy.
I sent him a friend request on Facebook. We'll see if he accepts it. But I can't. After I got off the phone with him, I was like, I can't believe I showed him my collection.
And here I am thinking getting Eddie Kingston on a video is big for me.
I mean, Mark, you were starstruck. The last thing in your mind was doing,
Well, I just got out of the shower and I forgot I hadn't mowed yet. I was getting ready to go out and mow. I didn't take a shower because I was going to mow. I didn't take a shower. But I was hot. I was tired. The highway on a motorcycle, especially in 90-degree heat, it will dehydrate you pretty good. So I just didn't feel up to talking to anybody. But when he said JJ Dillon, I perked right up.
yeah.
Instant wake up call.
No, I didn't see that.
I didn't
You have to
see
send me
that.
the link to it. You have to send me the link
No,
to it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I believe I did, Gianni.
Is that what you showed me earlier?
No, that's what I got previously.
Oh, okay. You want to show both of them off?
Well, the second one, I don't think our mail is crazy here. I don't think I got
Okay.
the second one, but this is the first one, the AWA inmate coin. Gorgeous.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah. I mean, thick as can be. It's just so nice.
That's the heaviest coin in my collection.
Yeah.
It's like the
It is
belt.
heavy. You
Yeah.
could do some damage with this thing.
Beautiful. Show the back real quick.
Well,
Oh, come on.
well,
Hey, Gianni, I got a nice MLW belt if you want
He
it.
even autographed it for you.
yeah.
Hey, that wasn't signed. That was engraved, guys.
Yes. It was
He
etched.
spared no expense. Come on
It's
now.
no expense. So you'll always remember that gift was from him.
Oh yeah.
When the gift you paid for it. Oh, Sports Key. Okay, I'll have to look for that. Yeah, I'm interested to see that interview. Talk about Flair's last match. So, if you weren't watching the show about 3 weeks ago, you missed out. We had Dave Miller, the referee that did the 3 count for Flair's last match.
We had the man on.
The man, yeah.
Oh, also another update was I heard that FTR could also jump.
Wow.
Yeah, they weren't included with. I mean, another boneheaded move. They weren't included in the video game.
I heard about that. Yeah.
I mean, what Tony Khan?
Well, he's got his darlings.
Yeah, they bowed out gracefully. They just didn't acknowledge it. Like they were like, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit it. When CM Punk came back at first, it was a great. Oh, he's really back 7 years, but now he's just
Take care, Johnny. Thanks again.
take care of Johnny.
Yeah.
But yeah, CM Punk does not do anything for me right now. I just
Speaking of CM Punk, did anybody see this coming?
what
That
the
CM Punk
him-
was going to answer the call to Moxley?
oh yeah. I mean,
Is that the one where he got squashed?
Tony
Yeah.
Khan's boy. That's his.
Oh, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Glad to have you.
I mean, it's the only good way to set up this next match.
And of course, CM Punk's gonna win.
Oh, yeah. Moxley's going to bleed. They might
Yeah,
both
that's a
bleed.
gift.
But if you
That's my
look at it, it's also another way to bring MJF out. After Punk wins, he comes
Yeah.
out and takes out Punk and stands over him and holds the belt in the air.
I hate to see Moxley lose, but that would make it a little bit more tolerable if MJF were to come back and.
I'm calling it now. He shows up in Chicago.
Oh, I got to tell you something funny. I was at the gym tonight on the treadmill before the show, And there's a guy that works out there. He runs our local funeral home. Nice guy, real nice guy. But he was sitting there bench pressing, and I look around the room while I'm running on the treadmill, just kind of see what everybody else is doing. And he's sitting on the edge of the bench. Look, they got a whole wall that's covered in mirrors, so when you work out, you can watch yourself. Well, he's sitting there with his elbows on his knees, resting in between sets. And I swear, when he looked in the mirror, I saw MJF. He looked exactly like MJF. I wanted to take a picture of him, but because I looked at it, I thought, that's MJF. No, it's him.
Just a young guy.
No, he's younger than us. Younger. He might be
Well,
Richard's
a lot of
age.
people are.
He might be Richard's age, yeah. But
Okay.
but he did it several times. He do another set, and I know what the guy looks like. He doesn't look anything like MJF, but his reflection looked exact because everything's backwards in the mirror. He looked exactly like MJF. All I was missing was a scarf.
Yeah, like I said, I have a feeling
that
he's going to
spark.
show up at Chicago and take out Punk, and then he's going to
Just
raise the
realized I
belt in
had
the
it.
hand and says, "I'm back."
We'll see. I mean,
We have passed hour number 1 15 minutes or 11 minutes ago. So I just want to remind everybody this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Releathering, and by that's me. Thank you. And by Unique Spirit Championship Belts. They do a beautiful job. They didn't do the Crumb Rind or this World Class, but they did. Well, what did they do? Oh, they did this one. I can show this one off. This was not claimed by anybody. It's me. This beauty right here.
their work is very unique.
Yeah, very unique. Yes. There we go.
That is gorgeous. They did such a great job on that, Mark.
Yeah. For
That's
those of you who are
nice.
new to the show, have not seen the show before or seen this, this is a concept belt that was made from a cardboard belt I made back in 1986 or 87, made out of sheet metal and cardboard. And I sent a picture of it to Unique, and he replicated it in 4mm ink, and it turned out a whole lot better than I thought it would. And I thought it turned out great.
Couldn't have been any better.
He even made me a
The logo plate.
logo plate. Yep. This is now. I had the USWA concept before Jerry Jarrett did. That's my logo. So that's my claim to fame.
Just the money.
I did not. I didn't put it on the cardboard belt because I was afraid I was going to mess it up. But I'm thinking about doing it now. But I hadn't put it on this belt because that was my my baby. So
Definitely still a nice original
yeah, it
cardboard
is.
to life belt.
And it's on my leather. I did the leather on this, by the way. I did the lacing.
Mm.
I want to put a little bit of me in this belt, so I'm just very, very happy with this belt. Also, if you're watching us on Facebook and you show up as Facebook user instead of having your name show up, you have to click on the StreamYard link, or you can go to YouTube to the Wide World of Belts channel and watch us from here, and you can comment to your heart's content. And also, the YouTube portion of the show, by the way, is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast on Apple Podcasts. And once again, I'd like to congratulate one of those hosts, Jake Keel, and his wife on the birth of their baby, Moxley, baby girl Moxley.
Definitely. Big congrats, Jake and wife.
Yeah, congratulations, Jake.
Yeah, platinum. They just don't know what they missed out on. They're too busy doing this.
He's
darn
coming
kid.
up into a management role and the father role all at the same time.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
want to scare the heck out of kids today? Try to explain to them that we only had like 4 channels growing up, and there was no cable and
Three.
Right.
I had 3.
Try to explain
ABC,
that.
NBC, and CBS. And
Yeah.
you're right, 4. Public television.
And when
Yeah,
we
if
were
you had good-
kids,
if you
we
had
were the
good- if you had
remote
good
control for our parents. Hey, get
Yeah.
up and change the channel.
And if you did the aluminum foil right on the antennas, you could get PBS. At least in my town. So
I would be down the hallway in my bedroom. My parents would, hey, Mark, come in here. I was excited. What do you want? Can you turn that television to channel 5? I was the remote.
the
Yeah,
living
okay.
remote.
And it was a
Now-
dial. There was a dial TV.
Yeah.
You didn't have a remote.
I mean, I'm younger than you guys, but remember when they first created the remote and it was the thing that went over the knob, and when you pushed the remote, it only turned the knob,
Oh, I never
Automatically.
saw
I remember
that.
that, yeah.
and it
Well,
only went forward. I don't think it went backwards.
Huh.
Remember in the 70s they had the wood console TVs.
Another
Yeah,
thing
we
that's
had
funny
one.
is when I was
Oh,
a
we
kid,
did
when
too.
those
Yep.
when those big wood cabinets
Oh,
with
the
the
big old
TV
wood
in it,
cabinets. Yeah.
when the
Mhm.
TV went out, they bought the newer TV and put it on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nor.
Uh-oh.
He posted in the group,
Okay.
and I want to do this. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. He put a picture of his son watching the show,
Oh, okay.
Oh
and he
wow!
gave a shout out to Richard. I'll read the quote. It says, "My boy is enjoying spanning the globe. New fan for you, Richard Ward. Thanks for showing Mysterio and the Macho Man figure." So
Thank you,
I'm gonna
Nor.
let me yeah, bad flashback. Actually, those were the best years of my life.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Do you remember when Pong came with the TVs?
Pong. Well, it didn't come with it. My grandparents had a Pong, but I had to wait till I went to their house before I could play it.
Oh,
That was state of the art back then.
those
Oh,
pictures
yeah.
are adorable, Nor. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing those.
I'm gonna put them up. If you're not in the group, or if you
Aw.
are in the group, you need to go look at this.
Yeah, we have a fan from Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, an update on Mark Thomas. I understood he's paid $200.
Oh, yeah.
I want to put that meme back up, but I'm not going to.
One payment's been made.
Yeah, one
Where's
payment.
my $200?
Yeah.
Only 800 more. Or was it
What was that movie again?
What was it,
Oh,
last summer or
I
something
want
like
my
that?
$2.
Yeah, it was a Paperboy.
The movie was
Yeah.
Better Off Dead.
Better
$2,
Off Dead. That's right. Yeah.
better off dead. That's it.
Great
Yep.
movie. Hilarious.
Let me download this picture.
My $2.
This is too adorable. This is too adorable. We're going off the rails, but in a good way.
Somebody's got to.
I love the movies from the 80s, man.
Oh, I do too.
Best.
Oh,
The music and the movies are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna put this picture up. Nora, I'm sorry.
I
We're gonna
heard
make your
they're
boy-
remaking First Bueller's Day Off.
I heard they're
There
making
you are.
oh, there you
Oh,
go.
that's awesome.
That's great picture, Nora.
That must be his daughter's little tent there, but that's his son watching.
Aw.
So we got two fans now, two little fans in the Nor.
That's awesome,
household.
Nor. That's awesome.
Nor's a great guy,
Adorable
we've
little
chatted.
guy there. Adorable.
and it got spanning the globe on the screen. Life could not get any better.
Yeah, I
Hey,
heard
at
right.
least we can say we're on the big screen now.
I just hope he wasn't watching during the traffic jam last week.
Ah,
I heard they're working on right now Beverly Hills Cop 4.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be streaming only.
Yeah, Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yep, Netflix.
Oh, Netflix. Okay, good. I can watch it. There was a picture put up somewhere of
Eddie
this
Murphy.
is thank you, Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna be 56 on Sunday. I'm showing my age.
Age happens to us, you know.
I
Yeah.
still got to put it
But
in.
there's a picture of Eddie Murphy with that Detroit Lions jacket.
No worries,
Oh,
Nor.
that's a great
We've seen
picture,
him.
Nor.
Nor. That's a great picture, Nor.
This is why he won't come on the show because of the picture quality of his phone. He's going to get a new phone, then he'll come on the show.
Okay.
No
So,
worries, Nor.
looking forward to
That
that,
worked
Dave. By
at
the way,
all.
looking forward to that. Yeah, it was a cool picture.
I love
Nice
pictures
picture.
like that. I love that.
We love shaping the minds of the world's youth.
Mm-hmm.
No need to put your kids in front of the television or the Sega Genesis or the Nintendo or all that stuff. No,
You are showing your age. You said Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Put them in front of the YouTube channel on Thursday night, and they will
I'll
learn.
really show my age. I had an Atari.
You might as well
2600.
throw Atari 64. Atari.
You said
ColecoVision.
Pong.
Atari
said
2600.
Yeah.
Atari 2600, 1978. Oh my
You
god.
remember Merlin?
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you remember in television?
Yeah, it was actually better than the Nintendo.
Didn't Pong
I had
come
this.
in the Zenith TVs? It was
that?
built into the Zenith televisions.
Possibly.
There was
Uh,
one TV or one game system that you had to tape the lines to your TV.
Oh,
and
really?
You had the little sides going back and forth that would do the Pong.
I think I remember that
Yeah,
very
the tape-
vaguely.
You remember ColecoVision?
Yep.
Oh yeah, ColecoVision was hot. Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. Frogger. I remember playing Frogger on Atari. Frogger was
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yeah. Didn't they make a song about Frogger? Go Froggy, go! It was in the song.
They did Pac-Man Fever. I remember that.
Well,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
if you guys watched the movie with Adam Sandler, I forgot the name of it. It was all about the games from the 80s.
Oh yeah, Pixels.
Yeah, Pixel. That was
Okay.
pretty cool.
I
Not
didn't
to
watch the whole
change
thing. I couldn't.
Out of wrestling subject, but if you guys haven't watched Stranger Things, I suggest you do.
Oh, that's right. You marathoned it recently, didn't you?
Which reminds me, September 9th, the 5th season of Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. And in November, the 5th season of Yellowstone.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
So,
I've heard a lot of good things. I need to start watching that.
yeah,
we,
you
we
do.
like to binge watch shows. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love binge. Oh, yeah, Cobra Kai, when it comes out that whole weekend, I watch that. I watch everything.
Yellowstone is basically The Sopranos on a ranch.
Oh,
Nice.
sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's basically it. Somebody gets whacked every week with a lever action rifle
Got to do it somehow.
on horseback.
So Mark, have you checked out any of the AEW product lately?
No, I have not. I keep saying I'm going to, but I haven't.
A lot of it's on YouTube. They have the AEW Dark Evolution.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you think of Matt Hardy being on Dark Evolution and not on Dynamite or Rampage?
I guess they're trying to keep some sort of a name on there, so that people can still, think, hey, they're going to have names on there. It's not going to be people we haven't heard of. That'd be my only, belief why they're doing it. But, Matt Hardy can do pretty much anything.
Did you see Hook fight Mr. 24, a.k.a. Jersey Shore, JWoww's boy toy?
Oh, no. Was that on Dark?
Yeah, it was on no, it was on Rampage last Friday.
Oh, I missed it.
He fought him and squashed him.
Wow.
I wish one day Tony Khan would make Rampage Raw live.
Kind of
Because
like
a lot
Raw.
of times on
SmackDown.
Facebook and that, you'll see the results. Here's the result. I mean, I know just go on past them, but it's kind of hard. Like, So
Now, is SmackDown taped or is it live? I know Raw's
it's
live.
live.
Okay, they're both
SmackDown
live.
is live.
Unless
I know
they're
Raw's
over
going to
in
be
England.
What's that?
pre-recorded.
I think
Oh.
this Friday might be recorded because they're over in England. I'm not sure. But
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's already shot already.
is it?
okay.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's already shot already.
Shot in the can till
And what's
Monday.
his name? The guy who's Butch. He was Pete Dunne when he was in NXT.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
in his gear.
He's going to have his gear on, his Pete Gunn gear.
Yep.
Like, okay, give him his name. Don't make him Butch. Make him Pete Gunn again. I mean,
I want him to go back to Pete Dunne.
I do too.
Yep.
How do you like this this storyline with Dexter Loomis?
Boy, they're making him out to be a sick son of a gun, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, he dragged Miz.
Have
all
you
the way
guys heard
out.
him
yeah.
speak like normally?
No, I haven't heard him speak at all.
He kind of
No.
sounds like Cody.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's kind of got like the same tone.
There was-
like
There, I
Cody
think it was on NXT. There was an episode where his girlfriend was in the ring and doing some kind of promo. She was sitting outside the ring on the apron, talking on the microphone, and he appeared behind her on the other side of the ring. So they met in the middle of the ring, shared an embrace, and then a kiss, and then they walk out together and walk out to the lobby and share one more embrace and kiss before he walks out and gets arrested.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're building up a good match between him and AJ.
Well, I mean, the Miz is playing into this deal because he's being distracted during his matches.
Definitely more. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he lost that match against Bobby Lashley last week because Loomis was up in the crowd.
Yeah, I wanted
He's-
Tommaso Ciampa to go back to the way he was.
Yeah, I don't like Ciampa with all the glowing outfits, and I wanted to be
The
neon
Miz
stuff.
lackey. I don't like that.
make him Mr. Nasty like he was in NXT. That's all I want.
Yep.
But I think this is going to lead to him and Miz turning on him and having a battle between the two in the future.
Yeah, and don't forget, Clash at the Castle is early during the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I think we said.
So I
think
have a
ranked
feeling
him.
we're going to see big things happen.
Yeah.
You won't
So-
believe this.
What's that?
We have a rainstorm coming in. I heard rain hitting the roof.
Watch out.
So if I got a
Uh-oh.
belt going out to you, sorry, it's not going out tonight. No, I'm serious. Look, let me pull
Is
this
the
up.
podcast going to be delayed due to rain?
Yeah, rain delay.
It's a rain delay.
Look at that.
Oh wow. Well, you do got it coming.
Oh,
in.
wow.
I'm right here with that little blue dot right there.
Boy, it's
So,
heading right to you. So
Yeah.
if we lose Mark, you'll know what happened, everybody.
yeah.
No, the whole thing will go. If we lose Mark, we're done.
No, we're not done. The show keeps. I go off, but you guys are on here until I come back on and
He's
shut
going to
it
be
down.
on rain delay. We're going to see a Matt coming over the camera.
Chris, we talked about this at the beginning of the show. I don't think there's any controversy. It's just that they're cracking down again like they do every year.
Every year they do this. Yeah.
And we're talking about bringing belt sales back, but we're going to have to probably alter how we do it. Limit what can be put up for sale.
Hey,
gotta be
Chris,
very
how's it
careful.
going, man?
Very careful.
Oh, thank you, Nora, by the way, for posting that. I appreciate that. That's
Yeah, that's an
Lo-
honor, man.
love to see
I'm-
the little kids watching. We try to keep this family friendly, but sometimes things happen. So
We try to keep it respectful, also
Yeah,
for
we
everybody.
try
to
to,
watch,
just
not
can't-
just
can't-
adults.
can't help congested traffic and fender benders. Still can't believe that happened.
He just yelled. Oh, I mean, there was nothing we could do. I mean, he just.
Nothing I could do. I switched
And
over
I
to my
was-
phone.
I was happy. I was just concerned that he was okay.
Yeah, me
That
too.
nobody got hurt. You know.
I mean, it sounds mean, but I'm glad it was just a fender bender, nothing big.
Well, it looked like they were just in start-stop traffic, just barely moving, and the car behind them just didn't stop and bumped them.
Yeah. And they had flashing lights on and everything that still hit him.
Yeah.
So,
Some people aren't paying attention, but
Nope.
But no, what happened was, let me recap real quick. He joined the show late, and we overloaded the stream, and my computer was locking up. I couldn't do anything. I could just hear people talking, and the screens were froze. So I was rebooting my computer, but before I did, I switched over to my phone. Well, I brought my phone on as a guest. When I'm on there as a guest, I have no control over the show. I can't put up comments. I can't bring people in. I can't take people out. So my laptop was in the process of rebooting when this happened. So when the Cuss Fest started, the F-bomb started being launched, I could not do a thing about it. I had to wait till my laptop got back up, and I shut it down, but the damage was done. So if you heard that, Nora, or your kids heard that, I apologize. It's just one of those things that happened. Once in a while we get an F-bomb dropped on the show, but that was a woven tapestry of obscenities in one shot. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Yeah. It's I'm not sure what's funnier, that or when we had Ken Harper on and he went off camera and went, get back, get back, get back.
Yeah.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
So we may have to have awards every year and award that as the blooper of the year. I don't know.
Jim will get the Bleepy Award.
And the Bleepy Award. Yeah.
Do you still have the video from that, Mark?
I may have it. I'll have to see if I can find it.
Hilarious. Because he was in his screen was black because he was,
He turned his camera off because he's talking to his
Yeah.
wife. His wife was coming with the groceries.
Yeah.
And he turned off the camera because he's going to go help her. As soon as he opened the door, the dogs tried to get out. So he's hollering, "Get back, get back!" But he forgot to mute his microphone. So
Well, I got one too. Remember, I got that call from work during the show, and I had to get off.
yeah,
Boop, boop, boop.
but at least your text tone didn't go off during the show.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
Who the hell cares?
that gets me all the time, man.
Yeah. He'll send me voice messages every day, and every so often at the very end, well, I say it's the very because he cuts it off. It's oh my God, that's all I hear. He goes off. He goes back laughing.
The funny thing is, when I'm talking to my wife and she goes to talk to me back, it always goes off when she talks. She goes, "How come it doesn't go off for you?" I said, "Only when I talk to Mark."
I'd bring that out in some people, I guess. We appreciate your standing, Norm. We try to keep this family friendly if at all possible. Sometimes I go off the rails, but
Yeah, thank you, Nor.
you won't hear an F-bomb from this guy. Maybe a little innuendo here and there, but no obscenities.
You lint liquor?
But I
You
referred to the
cootie
class.
queen?
Okay, all right. Thank you. I referred to the Classic Shields dome globe plates I ordered before, and I'm gonna show a picture of that. Get back to belts. This is the most accurate version of the dome globe I've ever seen.
Mhm.
There's one detail they need to add. That's the fake screw heads in the plates, but the shape, the texture, the all it's just
I like the border around the main
The
plate
neatest-
too.
The neatest
Yeah.
part about that is that each one of the flags unscrews because it was originally made so that whoever the champion from another country, their
they
country
go on the main plate.
Yeah, and that I mean, this is by far this is the best one that's ever.
Oh yeah, and I had to have it.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
So Shout out to Classic Shields if you're watching, and I know they watch this show. He told me they do. So this is your work, and I want to show it off. And I told him when you get these plates made. Oh, I'm gonna show one more thing on this. All those details, the wrestlers on the main plate, all those little swirly things on the main plate, all that stuff. The dome, it's all separate pieces. I think even the rope border is separate pieces.
Wow.
I saw
That's the way
somebody,
that's the way the original was made.
somebody got a Dome Globe recently, and they shared it on Facebook, and they actually had the maker put KVH for Kevin.
Oh, Kerry Von Erichsen initials. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, had that put on there too. It's like I was like, wow, that's original. I mean,
Yeah.
who'd have thought? You know.
You remember the
That's-
brass knuckles title with the fist on the Dome Globe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you something else somebody did, I think, and I can't remember who this was or what group it was in, but somebody ordered Dome Globe plates to be made exactly like the original or the whole belt with the missing grommets, the dented dome, the missing border pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, they
wow.
wanted like the Terry Funk version. That's what it was. They wanted like the Terry Funk version.
Nice.
Yeah, I ordered the bright gold. I'm not going to mention on here how much I'm paying for these plates because I can't afford a divorce attorney.
That would be Well,
Yeah.
secret state.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll put this much. I'll put it this way: the plates don't cost as much as a divorce attorney would. So
Yeah.
Well,
close, but not quite.
Yeah.
my
we got
wife
30
didn't
more
get
minutes.
mad after me after my belt sale.
Yeah. We got 30 more minutes. Let's talk about belts again.
Okay.
We'll come full circle here.
Andy, you got anything coming?
Not right now. I had a chance to get a WWF Big Eagle. I'm still thinking about it. I just, I'm thinking about. I don't know.
I want a Mega Eagle.
I'm kind of in a pause mode right now.
Yeah, I am too. I got one last belt coming to me. I'm more in a trading mood.
Yeah.
I mean, I
so.
have 4 for sale, but I'm
Mhm.
more like in a trading mood right now, trying to recycle the newer stuff or some older stuff.
Yeah. I mean, unless I saw something where somebody just really knocked my socks off, it's like, then of course I'd jump on it. But just right now, I'm just in pause mode.
Yeah.
Well, everybody needs a pause now and then. I've got a box right over here that's got how many plates? 5 sets of plates in it from Unique Spirit. One is for customer for Releather,
Mhm.
and 3 are for me, and one is another one. It's a Hogan 86, and I'm gonna Releather it and I'm gonna sell it. You want it? Well, you gotta get in line because somebody else hit me up about it. No. I take that back. No, they didn't. That was the IC
It's all
plates I
yours,
bought.
Richard.
Huh?
It's all
My
yours.
CWA?
No,
What
the
about
Hogan
your
86. You can buy that from.
I know I want it.
You want the Hogan 86?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me finish it. I cut the strap out for it, but I haven't cut the final shape yet. But
Yeah, if I could sell
you go.
those other 2, those other belts, I definitely want it.
here's this update. Try not to be too funny. We're funny accidentally. We don't do it on purpose. Yeah. Is that M3? Okay.
He's got to do one more than have the 4 Horsemen sign going.
Okay. And the only reason I ordered the Hogan 86 place, I did not intend to keep it. I just want to see how it looked.
Yeah.
Just to see some more of his work.
That's one
Yeah.
belt I never really wanted, and then so okay, I'll get it if I don't
Now,
like.
did you say it was
I'll
4
sell it.
millimeter?
I fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want it.
I'll double check
And
the
mine-
thickness with the micrometer, but I think it's either
And
3 or
mine's
4.
got
But,
mine's got the Hulk Hogan tip on it. It's awesome.
okay. This doesn't have a tip.
The NWA US tag. I don't like the new one, but they
I don't
have now.
either.
Yeah.
I don't
the
like
Crockett.
trophy shop belts.
Yeah, the
I had
Crockett
a
best.
2 millimeter version of it because I won it at an event, and I actually traded it with somebody, but I wanted it in 4 millimeter.
I mean, I understand Billy Corgan wanted to stay with tradition, but man, I really want to see more Crockett belts. I
Yeah.
love the Crockett belts. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to have to bring the Dome Globe, you might as well have the either the they got the tags. They got the cast tags, but
Mhm.
I like the blue tags.
I do too. Those are my favorite. The ones the Road Warriors had. Those are my favorites.
And that national heavyweight needs to be different. They just need to make it look like a belt. I mean,
They need to do the gold one like Tully had.
that's in that box too.
Yeah.
And that's for me.
Yeah, Unique did a great.
Nice.
He did a great job on that one.
He did. Somebody else ordered it and they posted it, and I had to have it. So
Now
and that wasn't originally on my list.
Was that ever on a lace strap, or was it just with non?
No, it was a tool strap.
Okay.
There were very few laced belts out there. The Silver US, the Dome Globe, the WCCW American,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a couple more that I can't recall. But there are very few laced belts out there.
I have
back in
I
the
have the Hogan 84, the silver one, and that's laced, and it's gorgeous by Nawaz. It's gorgeous. I love that.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I have one new
Thunder.
watch belt.
He's very good. I mean, if you ever do business, be very patient. He's very, very hard to get a hold of, but he does great work.
I've heard that about him. Yeah, you have to be patient with him though.
He's very hard to reach.
I think I'm about due for a new ring light. My duct tape's falling apart.
Yeah, I got the ECW, FTW, the Big Eagle version.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the Eagle, the Big Eagle.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having a big eagle. I wouldn't keep it very long, but I actually like it better than I like the winged eagle.
I
It's
like
just
them
got
both.
more of a classic look to it than the winged eagle does.
Yeah, I like them both.
Yeah, I
Well,
had
you also
mine
have
custom all together. They did the plates, and then I had a guy by the name of Chris Nichols from
Chris
Paradise
is good.
Customs did a custom leather job for me with the barbed wire and the ECW logo.
Yeah.
And the
Chris,
leather of the strap.
I saw they went live last night, but I had some issues going on here. I got home late, and then I couldn't even get my leather done. So I'm going to watch that video. I haven't seen it yet. If it's still
Yeah,
up.
I haven't seen it yet neither.
Andy, did you see the video?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
No
I haven't
comment.
seen it yet.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll let you guys. Maybe we could,
I know what it was about, but I haven't seen it. I think I
I know
caught the
I
very end
mentioned
of it.
this before we went on air, but did you see Bruiser Brody and the Ultimate Warrior fought back in the day?
when he was the Dingo Warrior.
Yeah, when he was a Dingo
In world
Warrior.
class. In world class.
Yeah, that was the
yes.
first time I seen that.
I think I remember it now after you mentioned it.
That must have been
I
just
have
when
vague
he
memory of it.
must have been just when the Dingo Warrior just came in.
Well, Bruiser took on pretty much every big guy in world class.
And that's the new Legends figure they're going to bring out, Elite.
Yeah.
Is there an official release date for all these? I want them so bad, and it's like you don't hear any release date.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're going to release them all together.
all together, good. So
Yeah, that first line is going to drop together.
Okay.
There's a couple of them I want. I would love to have Bruiser Brody, but I want somebody who held a title because I want to carry Von Erich title with that world class.
I want the Magnum, the U.S. belt.
Chris,
I
don't know for sure, but I think there was an issue with a band member selling a belt online, and supposedly Eagle Savage kind of crapped on it.
He kind of more or less recommended don't deal with this person, and then it got kind of bad from there.
Yeah, that's what I think it was about, but I'm not positive, but I suspect that's what's going on.
You can watch the replay.
Yeah. I'll watch it later. But I caught the very last few minutes of it last night. I just got in late, and so I haven't got the chance to watch it.
I mean, I watch everybody's shows. I usually try and watch the replay if I can.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think that one side or the other just needs to drop it because they're never going to get along. They're never going to agree. And it just perpetuates negativity. And the one thing I'd like to promote with this show is positivity. We try to, we deal with some of the controversy because it affects the belt hobby. But we're not into feuding with anybody.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It just never stops. Once you get going, it just never stops. And I just rather not get that going.
What's the old saying? Agree to disagree.
Yeah. Now I do take shots in comments sometimes because I just feel a little squirrely sometimes, but I just, for the most part, I avoid drama. I say avoid it. It is mildly entertaining sometimes, but I prefer not to get in the middle of it because it just reflects badly on you. And
so when you walk into the bar,
comment.
they don't ask you to pay up front.
Yeah. Now I did comment on one before, and it was on the Josh Hammer deal. Somebody at the time, this was 2 or 3 years ago, before he was out as a scammer. I did come to his defense one time, not even knowing him that well, but I just felt like he was not getting a fair shake. So I made a few comments about it, and I kind of went over the line. I kind of insulted somebody's manhood. Yeah.
Does he still hold all the cards, brother?
I forgot about that.
What was
Uh,
that?
Well, you hold all the cards, brother.
Hold all the cards, brother.
Yeah, you do a great impression.
I just wanted to hear him do it again.
Yeah.
Memories.
You hold, yeah,
Oh,
the good old days. You hold all the cards. You play the hand you're dealt.
yeah, brother.
Yeah. I would do an impression of Mark Thomas. It is raining, but that's the best I could do.
That's all you need, the rain.
Yeah, yeah. As far as Eddie's
Mark's gonna
concerned,
take a 10-minute break. It's raining there.
yeah, yeah,
He's gonna pull the tarp over.
yeah. I
Rain
can't
delay.
I can't get my car out of the garage. Well, I do have power, so I guess I can punch the door up. But we had a nice little rain shower this morning, but it cleared up, and I didn't think we are supposed to get any more. We only had like a 10% chance. It's storming right now.
The only thing
And
about
last
here,
night, yesterday evening, we had a flood. We were flooding. Streets were flooding. So
yeah, here in South Florida, when it hasn't rained in a while, when we
Yeah.
get rain, we get like downpours like crazy. Sometimes we had to go for a week.
is it rainy season there right now? The reason I ask, I've got a friend that's going over there this weekend to Miami Beach. Do y'all have what's the forecast supposed to be over there?
Down south, I would say, because there's tropical storms out there. Nothing really big that's going to hit us, but once it starts, it just goes all over. I know
Thanks for
Vinny
watching,
gets a lot
Platinum.
of rain over by him.
Okay. Thanks for watching, Platinum. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Platinum.
Vinny's watching. Did y'all have a show tonight? Because usually we're on the same time that Pounding the Meat's on.
What's up, Vinny?
That's where our viewership goes sometimes. They go to Pounding the Meat.
You know, I know Laverty gets a lot of rain over by him. He's on the East Coast.
Okay. Yeah, this friend of mine is going to Miami Beach. I guess for the weekend.
Well, this
And,
weekend is supposed to be a little bit bad down there. They said the weather's getting a little bad.
She's not going to be very happy about that.
It might luck out. It might rain on one side of the street and not on the other.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll be sure to mention that.
It'll happen down here. It'll rain on like the left side of the street, and on the right
Yeah.
side of the street, it's sunny.
Well, I see my friends post pictures of going on trips and stuff, and she said she was going to Miami Beach. I thought, well, I think this is the rainy season.
We could use some more rain, to be honest with you.
You're north of Miami, aren't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in
far
Palm
north?
Beach County.
Okay.
Just be glad you're not in Seattle. It rains almost every day there.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we've had no rain for like 3 or 4 months, and the ground was actually cracking here. My backyard where I can't water was cracked.
Wow.
Wow.
And we got 2 inches of rain last night, and we had streets flooding that hadn't seen rain in 3 or 4 months. And then a light rain this morning, which is nice, cooled it down from we were in the 90s down to 70. And then the storm, I don't know where the storm came from. I thought we were done for the day.
And my brother
But,
lives in North Florida. He lives in the Panhandle, and up by him, he's got the red clay fields.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. When they get dry up there, everything starts cracking up there as well.
Well, we're about halfway through the storm, so it's a very thin line. It's kind of filled in a little bit.
Still got your
Nice.
power, so you're doing good, Mark.
I still got power, but the reason I knew it was raining, I could hear it on the roof. I thought, is that rain? So I grabbed I saw lightning. I got a bathroom over here with a window with the blinds down, but I saw a light flash over there. I thought, uh-oh. So sure enough, yeah, we got rain coming.
Looks a little better than it did before.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It cleared up a lot.
Yeah, it's heavy rain, but I don't think there's any high wind or anything like that.
Radar
We'll
with
take that.
lightning.
Right.
That's
The only
nice.
thing cool over here, though, when it rains, if I lose the signal from the satellite TV, I can stream my internet and watch whatever I want.
Glad Vinny's watching. I want to make sure I credit him. This Rocky belt back behind me in this case up here, got it from Pounding the Meat. Vinny's a big Rocky fan.
Yeah, those are one of the belts I want too. That's on my list.
Yeah. Makers are making those now. I love
Yeah,
mine.
there's a lot of them.
I know.
And I'm
I seen
debating-
Ben had one.
And
I
I'm
was-
debating. I got the black and gold trunks on one side, and I got the Rocky picture in the middle, which is fallen. I got to fix that. But on the other side, I was going to put the boxing gloves, but they're $100 on the
Yeah.
Rocky website.
Little
So I'm
pricey.
thinking about putting the red, white, and blue trunks over there, but they're only like $30 less than the boxing gloves, but they're easier to attach
Yeah.
to the.
Yeah.
The black and gold on one side and the red, white, and blue. That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned it on one of the other shows. I want to get one of those picture boxes.
Oh yeah.
Those like you have.
But with the
And I want to
frames.
put my promo picture with the chain and the bandana.
There you go.
I got this case. It's at Hobby Lobby. They typically run $130, but boxing gloves used to be $75. Wow, they've gone up. But
Wow,
they had a sale half price. I get this for $60.
not bad.
Yeah, I jumped on it. You don't
Well,
see those
WWE,
very.
they were selling the cases.
Oh wow.
And they were originally like 130, I think, and they were like down to like $25 a piece. So I got a few of them, and only trouble is it's got the NXT logo, and I need it for my New Japan
Thank you, Vinny.
version 4.
Spin it backwards.
Well, I did, but then but you can't move the foam part, and it's a certain way in there. You can't move lift up the foam and turn it that way too.
Oh, okay.
So I need to get a some sort. If anybody knows where I get a New Japan sticker to go over my NXT sticker, I mean, it's a
Vinyl
great
sticker. A vinyl sticker. You can buy them.
Our producer says we have 15 minutes left in the show.
15-minute warning.
We try to keep to a time slot. By the way, I also want to mention this. I've been wanting to do this for 3 weeks now. Wide World of Belts is the only belt group that I know of so far that does not at everyone. Where everybody's
I
getting.
know it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I've left several groups over that because I don't like to be tagged in those. They pop up. Those posts pop up. If I want to see them, I'll go view them. I don't need to
I don't
be added.
mind to be tagged in something, but the excessive amount of
Well,
tagging.
okay, here's
Yeah.
the thing. On Facebook, they say, Jim Smith mentioned you. It's like, no, he didn't. He put everyone.
Because I'm thinking, I don't even know that guy. Why did he mention me?
Yeah, they need to change that back to work. That's ridiculous. You think somebody, I better go see what they said about me. Oh, no, they just put everyone.
Yeah, I will never do that in Wide World of
Not
Belts.
me
I just
neither.
want you to know that.
I love those wrestling belts, guys. That will never happen.
No.
Wait,
There-
they do
there's
that.
no
That's what do you call that? Drop bait, whatever they call that, to get you to clickbait. Yeah, they
Yeah.
just do get you to click on it.
Yeah, exactly.
If I ever do it, it'll be a typo. So
It's so shocking for Facebook to do that.
Pierce is back.
Hey, Piers.
What's
Yeah.
up, Pierce?
We didn't talk about anything tonight, Pierce. Really.
It's raining at Mark's house. We might be delayed.
It's raining at
15
my
minutes.
house. I'm not going to be delivering belts tonight.
Oklahoma rain. Watch out.
Yeah, Oklahoma rain is 4 months overdue.
He's gonna break out the canoe.
Yeah,
And
CHL.
he's going to put that jacket on he had last week, and he's going to.
I
That
actually
was
wore that jacket
hilarious.
last night.
That
Actually
was
wore that jacket
hilarious.
What's like washing your car? If you want it to rain, you wear a rain jacket.
Yeah.
Prepare for rain.
I've actually seen somebody wash their car in the rain.
Really? Well, my dad used to do that. Because he
Rains
said
on
rainwater's
water.
best. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Well,
did,
free
wait,
water.
did Richard Gianni got a car?
Oh wow.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Johnny. Just a joke.
Now he's back at work. He's not. He'll probably see us on replay. I had nothing to do with that joke, Johnny.
All me.
Since Vinny's watching, I'm gonna retell that joke. Which joke was that? Josh Hammer, Eddie Williams, and Mark Thomas walk into a bar. Bartender looks up, says, "Money first, guys." Bad joke, but it cracked me up. So,
Good
Hey,
joke.
if you
and
weren't in the belt hobby, you wouldn't get it.
well, the way my dad does it, or used to do it, Pierce, he would back the car out of the garage, let it get wet. He'd soap up the car and scrub it, let the rain rinse it off, then he'd pull it in the garage and dry it off. And the other joke is, what do you get when you cross Josh Hammer and Eddie Williams and Mark Thomas? Screwed. Screwed. That's what you get.
in more ways than one.
Yeah. And they all leave the bar sober. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Yeah,
That's the
actually,
ending.
Pierce, it wasn't to save water. It was my dad said that the rainwater is better on the car than city water because there's so many minerals in the city water.
Oh, now there's chlorine and everything down here.
Yeah. But yeah, that joke just popped in my head, and I know it's terrible, but it made me laugh. Gave me a chuckle. Uh, he doesn't like rain. He's a fair weather collector.
We're paying for belts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, what happened was he had a belt up for sale, and somebody paid him $1,000 for it, and he refused to ship the belt, saying he couldn't deliver in the rain because it was raining. He couldn't get to the post office, and power was out. He couldn't get the car out of the garage. But
You couldn't find
come
the
to
belt
find
in
out,
the dark.
yeah, come to find out, he didn't want to ship the belt. He wanted to keep the belt, but he'd already spent the money on rent. So he told the guy, "said I won't ship the belt to you, but I will." After making all these excuses about not shipping the belt, he said, "I'll send you $200 every 2 weeks when I get paid." And yeah, yeah, he said it's raining outside. I cannot deliver the belt. So I made this meme up, and Vinny, if you're still watching, I posted this in your group. I was in a punchy mood today, so I made up a few memes. But so I mean, we're out of material. I'm just reaching here right now. We're not going in the show early. We're going to drag on
That's hilarious, man.
because as Tony Khan would say, the show must go on.
He said he would ship the belt,
Yeah.
and nothing's here. He sent me tracking.
He sent me tracking. There's a picture of a guy in a coonskin cap tracking animal tracks. So, there you go. Drama only group. Yeah. Appreciate that, Pierce. He's sucking up to you and I, Andy.
Piers is a good man.
Pierce is a good man. He really is.
He is. Piers is great.
He is, yeah. But no,
Get back on sometime.
Wide World of Belts is set up strictly for the love of the belt hobby. We try to keep controversy and drama out of the group. However, sometimes things have to be addressed, and I try to address it as professionally as I can and as objectively as I can, and we're done with it. Just basically the show's about. You know, we talk about the belt hobby, wrestling, and try to have a good time in between. And
You know what another good thing is about us is no matter what the belt is made of, we want people to share that.
Yes.
And I know
collection. Enjoy your
and I'm not
collection. Share it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, there are some belts out there that aren't made well. They're just not made well. But people buy what they like and what they can afford.
What they
If they're
can
proud of that
afford.
belt, it's not up to me or anybody else to say, "Hey, that's a crappy looking belt."
And if it makes the person happy, doesn't matter if it's cardboard or what they spent on it. If it makes them happy,
Exactly.
that's what it's all about.
Exactly. It's your
I just like
collection.
the love of wrestling and share different types of belts, different types of wrestling memorabilia and stuff like that.
I mean, for example, that piece of crap collection behind Richard there,
No,
it's his
this
collection.
is just the wallpaper, man.
It
It's
makes
not
him
real.
happy.
Great
It's like-
wallpaper, Richard.
Just like this piece of crap collection back here. It's for my enjoyment, you know.
Yeah, it's just wallpaper. It's
It's
one
wallpaper.
of those Zoom meeting screens.
Yeah.
Beats my-
Yeah.
it beats
Speaking
my
of that, did you ever see the video of the guy dressed up in the Vikings gear, and he has his laptop in front of him, and he's supposed to be on a Zoom meeting? They
Huh.
said, "How come when you're in a Zoom meeting, you're always wearing your Viking gear?" And he's at the football game.
Oh,
Oh, uh-oh.
It's like all over YouTube and Facebook and stuff.
want to get away?
It's hilarious.
Oh man, great. Exactly. And I see so many people put out, you know, hey, I got a new belt day, and the belt is they probably didn't pay a lot for it because it's probably all they could afford, but they're happy with it. They're overjoyed with it. They're happy just to have a belt. And and 9 times out of 10, you see at least one jack off. Pardon my French. One jack off comment. That's a crappy belt. You should have bought from this guy.
Yeah.
That's not
You
what
know?
the hobby's about.
Yeah, it's the love of wrestling.
And I can guarantee you, I would put money on it. They wouldn't say that to their face.
Oh,
No.
no way, no way at all. Uh-uh.
Any keyboard warriors in this hobby.
You know, cardboard, tin, plastic, tin foil, something you made. If you love that thing and that brings you back to your childhood, or if you're a young kid and you can't afford a belt and you make a belt and you put pride into it and you're sharing the love of wrestling, That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have told me years ago that you're going to have about 20 some belts, darn close to the real thing, you know, metal and leather, I would have said, "There's no way." I
Yeah.
said, "There's no way." But
To address Pierre's comment, yeah, it's okay.
it needs a little
No.
work. But Rich don't get it.
He's got a collection of figures that looks like a store. I mean, it's set up
Oh, yeah.
displayed.
Yeah, I once the electrician is done, I'm gonna set up a desk. So I'm gonna probably change it around to where it's facing the figures.
Oh yeah, but it looks like you go into a department store. Well, that movie Toy Story, where you see all the Buzz Lightyears on this. That's what your figures look like.
Well, I told the wife I wanted to buy the you know, the stands that you can mount the figures on.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're getting a little carried away there."
Okay, Richard, I got a
I know.
question for you.
Pierce has a way with words.
Richard, what is your rule being a figure collector? What's your rule about unboxing the figures? Do you buy one to open and one to have in your collection, or do you?
I tell you what,
He plays with me.
there has to be a rare figure that I want that I'll buy two of.
Okay.
One of them was Vader. I needed two of them. One to keep in the box, one to keep out. Bam Bam Bigelow was another one. I bought two.
Mm-hmm.
One to keep it, you know, in the box, one to take out. In the beginning, I was a loose figure collector.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started keeping them in boxes, and I have them 3 deep on a shelf.
Okay.
So I have one after another.
Yeah.
Undertaker, if I can't find a certain figure, because I'm a huge fan of the Undertaker.
Yeah.
I have one shelf that's expanding now because I've been finding more Undertaker stuff that's just dedicated to the Undertaker.
Okay. Like when the AEWs first came out, I would do one of each. One to buy two. One to open and one to have sealed.
My AEWs are right here, and they're all sealed up in the original boxes.
Mm-hmm. You don't have any opened up?
No,
Okay.
When he dies, Nora's kids get the collection.
just like that. I bought this the day it hit. It's
Okay.
still in the box the way it was.
Have you seen that commercial for WWE where the wrestlers like The Miz and Drew McIntyre are playing with the figures?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that's
That
what made me
is
think
good.
of. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a huge Taker fan.
Have you guys seen the video of the little kid? He's got the mask on and he's got the
Oh,
guy
at the Japanese restaurant.
Japanese restaurant. Yeah, and the flame
Yeah.
comes up and yeah, it's great.
That's epic, yeah. And they got the Japanese restaurant to cooperate with it. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Yeah, when I first started collecting, I only had one side of the wall. And when I would go out and buy figures, I'd buy the whole line at one time.
Mm-hmm.
To quote a famous movie, "There's no crying in the hobby."
Oh, never. No crying.
There's no crying in the hobby.
It's all very well set in this hobby.
Yes.
Bad
Yes.
dog.
Well, there has been crying in the hobby. Those guys aren't in the hobby anymore.
Bye.
See ya.
I mean, before we go off the air real quick, I'll show a little glimpse if I can. This
like
is how
the
deep I am
banners
with my
are great.
figures.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow, look at that. Are they all? They're all just stacked loose, right, Richard? The
Yep.
AEW Wow.
Yep.
If there's a fire at your house,
Oh,
you're going
my.
to be out a lot of money.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That back up there.
Now, Richard, is it a safe assumption that your dog's not allowed in that room?
The dog comes in, he looks,
Mm-hmm.
he smells, and then he leaves.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't
Yeah.
hack his leg or anything.
Nope.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, he almost humped the Medusa figure, but that was about
Oh, my.
it.
Oh, Medusa. Okay. Yeah, me too, Pierce. Me too.
I mean, I even have bins that have loose figures in it that I have no room to put up that I used to put up.
Yeah.
But I had to make room for belts.
What
But he
is
has
your-
to be home before the streetlights come on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Richard, what is your all-time favorite figure in your collection?
My all-time favorite figure in my collection?
Mm-hmm. Number one.
That's tough. Oh
Make
man.
it quick. You got 1 minute.
If I had to pick out of all my figures, it would have to be my LJNs.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, I agree. I had the
Yeah.
Roddy Piper.
Here's on a curfew. He can more play with your figures, but he has to be home by 7. Okay, it's 9 o'clock my time, so our 2 hours is up, and I like to keep to a strict time schedule. We're also on time, so
Yep.
I want to thank everybody for watching this week. I don't know what we'll have next week or who we will have on next week. One more comment. I think it's the only female figure anybody wants, but thanks for joining us. I want to thank Andy and Richard for joining me again tonight. As always, it's a pleasure.
Glad to be here.
We may have the full crew back next week. We'll see what happens, but
Mhm.
I think it stopped raining here. I may have to go deliver some belts when the show's over. But join us next week, same time, same channel, and I hope you all have a good week. For those of us in the United States, have a happy Labor Day weekend. And my birthday's on Sunday.
A happy and safe one.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.